Hello everybody, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy, is it Thursday? Thursday seems reasonable. Happy Thursday. Actually, I genuinely have to double check that. Let's log in and look at the calendar, it'll be fine. It's August the 6th in any case. Welcome back, hello, I hope everybody's having a lovely day so far. We got water, we got coffee, I got, homework, proverbially. How is everyone? I decided that today I am going to, well, not shut up because that we wouldn't really have much of a show, but try to complain a little less and just get myself set up for the next patch. I would like to play next patch, which means that I ought to do things such as complete my Omnium Folio unlock and do the first chapter of the Ulatek questline. So what if we just do that? Maybe I just do that. Maybe I just log in. I was working on the folio yesterday, so that seems like a good place to start. I am, what, 3? I'm not very far into it, but we're on the quest line. It's coming along. They wanted us to work on Void Assault, so that seems like as good a place as any to be. We can have some coffee. I can see if maybe... So I'm gonna do the Omnium Folio on this character because this is my season 1 main and this is who's begun that questline. But for the other one, for the Ulatek questline, I might get on my warrior. If I'm gonna play her in the next season, perhaps I ought to start acting like it. They are here. Impending Void Incursion. Ah, I see it's up there. I wonder if I should find a group. Or if it's really better to just kind of go do it. Custom groups, questing groups. There's some Fortify the Runestone groups. I don't know if anyone's doing just regular Void Assaults. Well, this is why we brought the character with the most gear. She can handle it. Did Trade Chat grow up? You mean like the, oh, also, hang on. Hang on! I left Rare Scanner on, and I can probably turn it off because I no longer need to kill every rare like clockwork. Although, I mean, on a character like this, 50 Marl is 50 Marl. It's hard to argue with. So maybe I leave it on and I just do the rares. But, any luck? No? Okay. There's a pet that drops from that particular one that I've been kind of sort of looking for. Buenos dias. Good morning. Just sat down with coffee, pancakes, and a piece of bacon. Oh, you're living today. Love summer's rest. Don't worry about it. They never grow up. I haven't spent much time in trade chat. Usually I realize I'm in a public chat channel because someone advertises like a guild or something. And then I leave it immediately. Sentry activated. Void forces cleared. Alright, if you say so. Haven't played in so long. Oh, Suramar. Yeah. Oh, Suramar's gorgeous. My void squirrel is gone. Is your void squirrel gone? Oh, it is gone. Did I get rid of that? I did adjust some emotes. I wonder if I thought that no one used it. I can probably bring it back. I may have adjusted some emotes when I was adding in the tune and the tiki. I looked at some that I figured that no one used. The tentacles as well. But if it's been noticed, I can restore it. It's not like we're hurting for emote slots. It's still saved in there. Want to say your vid guides on bosses are so good, our guild loves them? Oh, thank you very much. We're gonna have some new ones coming out pretty soon. What's up, gang? Morning, Hazel and chat. Feel like I was the only one that used it. And that's okay. It's worth having it just for you. And I'm not even being facetious about that. If one person uses it, that's better than no people using it. Hype for Snake Raid. I'm trying to get hype for Snake Raid. That's my project of the moment. I'm trying to get there. Hello from Barbados. Hello, good morning. Welcome back. Started getting back into hunting rares. Thanks for your live streams. Never realized that if you hunted all the rares. Love your tank in the background. I have 2 in my room full of shrimps and Amazonian fish. Oh, what sorts of fish? I have some fish in my other room. I have an epistogramma and I have a some Harlequin Rasbora, and then I've got a betta fish back there. And then I have one shrimp. She has her own tank. It's a 5-gallon tank. It's got a single shrimp. And I guess a snail. I had dreams of a shrimp colony. It wasn't going well. I'm kind of letting it idle until I decide what I want to do with it. More time won't hurt. And this way. We just need to do 2 more of like the little void assaults. I think yesterday I got stuck doing quite an ugly one back to back is part of my problem. It was the end of my stream. It was in like an elite quest area where there was also an elite world quest, and I did it in war mode, and then I left war mode, and then it was the same one. So that, I think, slowed our pace down a little bit. Oh, Black Phantom Tetras, Corridoras. Oh, I love Corys. I used to have Panda Corridoras. They're just so cute. They're so wiggly and cute. They're like tiny little fish puppies. Provosi sword science. Hi! Good morning! How are you? I say good morning like we haven't been hanging out all morning. I know, I supplied you with your breakfast. How are ya? Corrupted Wildlife Slain. You got it. Warrior or Paladin for world content clearing old raids. I'm on kind of a warrior kick, so my answer is always warrior. Are you coming up? You can jump, you know. You have legs. I'm pretty sure. I've seen them before. Who's a kitty? Is a tiki kitty. Okay, alright. Okay. Catnap incoming. Incoming catnap. Hi. You're gonna drink my coffee before I do, and you can't do that. It's not good for you. Good news, everyone! I managed to complete all of the Season 1 tier looks for all of the classes. My, oh my. Tiki, that's my mouse cable, honey. You can't do that. I'm gonna have to put it in a sleeve or something. Morning, Hazel, Tiki, Tuna, Moose. Good morning. If I am slow and lazy about clearing the wildlife, eventually someone else might show up and clear some of it too. It could happen. I can't possibly be the only person who is kind of like... I bet next week there'll be more people doing this as people kind of realize that they might wish to have the Omnium Folio set up. I cannot be the only person who is like panic catching up on the Omnium Folio questline. There must be others. Cat. 4 hours later. This should take 4 hours. Any Twitch drops this month? Not that I know of. Today in WoW is usually where I go to check for those things. It would be surprising to me if they didn't. Do we have another cat? Oh, I do! Hi! Come here. Come here. Here, we gotta use 2 hands. We gotta use 2 hands. Oh. You gonna get on the desk too? Did you guys miss me? No, thought completely gone. Tuna's totally wiped it from my brain. You two may not battle on my desk. That's not happening. Oh, Twitch drops. It would surprise me if they didn't do one for patch launch. They have been hitting the patch launch Twitch drops like clockwork. It would surprise me if they didn't do it. Better feed and clean this house. Several of us catching up on our Omnium Folios. We can do this with one hand. I was worried the coffee was going to be bad because I made it at a different quantity this morning. And I wasn't sure if I had my ratios right. And it smelled kind of funny. It tastes good though. Either I didn't mess it up or I really want coffee. I feel like you can forgive a lot of sins in your caffeine if you are like a little bit caffeine deprived. Catching up. I'm still catching up from Classic. Wait, I have to complete that for the next patch? I only have 1 unlocked. I mean, you know, have to is always strong, but yeah, kind of. The power is going to be relevant in this raid, and the next, apparently. So, I'm making my peace. I'm getting my points. I've been promised it's not that hard. Which is, you know, subjective, but I'm trying to put on my big kid pants today. I did finally get the last mount. I did. 1 Witherbark Pango is mine. I now have all of the Midnight Rare Drop mounts, just in time for them to add 2 more to the new zone. Maybe we'll end up working on that. Yay. Yeah. How do we complete it? There is a quest line marked with a little purple triangle for important stuff. I guess they're calling it seeking knowledge. There's 5 stages of it. They'll probably give it to you somewhere in Silvermoon. I had to kind of find the thread of mine. Tuna, that's my coffee. More rare farms? I believe there's going to be 2 new mounts added to the new zone. So no new mounts from the existing zones, but I think there's going to be 2 more added to the new ones. Haven't played any Midnight Passes storyline quest. Oh, that's okay. Greetings all. How we doing? Hi, Day. Good morning. Doing okay. Finished all Void Assault achievements. Glad it's over. Don't like this achievement design where you're glad to be done with it. Yeah. Void Assaults I feel like I could have lived without. I don't think these are going to stick in my memory. I think if you ask me about them like a year after we're out of this expansion, I'm going to look at you with kind of a blank stare. They're not making a big impression. It's something to do, but I wasn't really hurting for things to do. Night, Toony. Really asked my guild for some help in finishing Midnight. We're big enough for it. 30 hours away from going to the airport. Focus on work is wavering. Yeah, that's hard. Is there anything like really pressing that you have to do, or is it gonna live? Is it gonna survive? Excited for the new patch, but I'll be sad to leave TBC Classic behind for a bit. I'm having so much fun. Handled all those tasks already. Yeah, you're sad then. You're all good. I thought I had finished all. Well, I guess not every Void Assault achievement. Quite a few of them, though. I did do stuff for the... Oh, no, never mind. There's a bunch more achievements. If I wanted to do it for achievement's sake, I would be here for some time. I'd have to think about that. I had been avoiding the Omnium Folio questline while working on everything else. Now I should catch up this week. Glad you're showing it. Aw. I'm glad that it helps you. I was feeling bad about this being the most boring thing to ever happen on a screen. But it's gotta happen. we're almost, I've almost killed all the corrupted wildlife, one worm at a time. I'm not gonna worry about how long I've been here. I've been doing it kind of with one hand. I've got cats, I've got coffee. Almost there. How are you handling post-ZA withdrawal? A bit poorly. It kind of sent me into a bit of a shock. Yeah, quite crabby yesterday. But I don't think it's the game's fault. I think it's just me. I do like getting the little bags of stuff. It's fun to open a little bag of stuff. Cat and coffee, best type of stream. It's a cool Argus shirt. Where'd you get it? Blizzard Gear Store. 10 years ago now. I think this shirt's having its 10-year shirt anniversary. Oh, we're waiting for another one to spawn. That's right. It's cute.
Lightbloom Athran is overgrown. Help my Farstriders tame the area.
Did see that a bit from watching your VOD last night. Better than never wanting to see ZA again, especially considering the next patch content. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess it's good that I'm not sick of it. I still quite like the zone and the theme. I was getting quite attached. I was really starting to get into it. I think all I want in my life is like a little structure and direction. And I think that in the absence of that, I really spiral. I'm at kind of a chronic lack of structure and direction. Which has its upsides, but hard to get sick of that zone. Went to Argus and all I got was this t-shirt. ZA was overwhelmingly my favorite zone. I do miss game in there. Haven't been around for a while. Gonna watch while I play Final Fantasy on my Switch. Nice. That's so cool that that runs like that. I always used to want to be able to play like an MMO on couch from console. Hi y'all. Hello. How you doing today? Pour the coffee pot back into the back of the coffee maker. Oh, my. Hazel, you don't filter your rare scanner drop loot table to only show what you missed. You know that table when you hover over a rare on a map? I guess not. I suppose I don't. There's a new rarity. Oh yeah, did they like a real one, like a release version? Did I get it? I ran out on updates this morning actually. Or have I just given up in rarity? Rarity 12. No, it still says 1127. Why you don't? Why don't I? I don't know, I don't do a lot of things. It's probably faster to cover why I do the things I do than why I don't do the things I don't do. There's infinite things I don't do. Hi, Tiki. How are you? He's so squeaky. Tuna's sitting on my legal pad. He's found my notebook and he's decided that's his cat bed. Yes. There's a bed or there's a lap. I've been having a hard time talking the cats into the lap lately. Oh, a new add-on. Oh, Rarity Collector's Edition. A little description works fine for me. Oh, okay. I'm after it. Rarity Collector's Edition. Someone must have forked it, which it sounds like such a violent thing for them to do, but 576 downloads. Man, you are hot on the install. Hang on, let me look at this. Interested in contributing. Need more hands. Restored version of old Rarity. Volunteers from collector community and the old classic Rarity dev have taken it upon themselves to keep it up to date in a new form. Gotcha. Gimme. I'll be 577. Hell yeah. Get some of my data, but I don't know if it works for everyone as well. I think it'll work great for me. I'm not in the middle of a farm, so I don't need it to remember how far we are in. Hi Hazel, hello, how you doing? Favorite class in the next patch? I was planning on playing Fury Warrior. I don't know how class changes factor into any of this, but that's what I'm gonna take a turn on. When are you gonna release a pre-patch video with details? I'm probably not going to. I started writing one, and I realized about halfway through the script that I don't have it in me anymore. I don't think. I think that there are probably other creators that are better positioned to talk about stuff like that. I need to figure out what I'm going to do on YouTube, but I don't know if it's stuff like that. Maybe I'll find my way back to it, but I was reading patch notes, and I was making notes, and I was on PTR, and I was just frying. Boo! Yeah. Let's choose tank or warrior. I'm influenced going to download it now. Yeah, I was kind of missing it. Saw quickly the arms looks like it will significantly outperform Fury. Could be wrong. Consider checking. Might pull me back in because I miss arms dearly. Okay. Well, now you're streaming on YouTube. That's true. When in doubt, post more cat vids on YouTube. Yeah. Still going prop warriors, I always do. Play what you want to play. Have fun. Yeah. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I suppose. Pretty close on this. This is the last little assaulty thing I need to get my next Omnium Folio point, so that's good. Tuna and Tiki would be superstars. Wow, it was a really hard game to think of content, not updates. Cringy or drama, never thought about that. There is great content out there that's outside of those things. You just kind of have to dig for it a little bit. Some of it seems like it takes longer to produce, so it doesn't come out as often. And it kind of depends on what you wanna watch. I'm not invested enough in the updates. I don't have it in me to know what's going on in the news or in the next patch to the fullest extent anymore. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll find some store of previously untapped interest, but it's very hard to make good content about something which you do not care about. And it also feels a little disingenuous to try. Bit of a trap. It's funny. Like, a lot of jobs you can be like, well, I don't really like accounting today, but I'm still going to do it. And you'd think that I should maybe apply a little bit of that work ethic. And perhaps I should. But when the thing that you're kind of selling is enthusiasm, I'm not a good enough actor to fake it. I'm not a good actor at all. Rituals disrupted. It's stage... Oh, man, isn't like a... Why is this one so fancy? Or maybe it just spawned in the same spot and I'm on a brand new one. Priest is always there to fall back on, like in Dragonflight. Archaeology items ranked in a tier list. I did get the last soul amount. I did. What are we doing? Also, hello. Hi, Scarlet. We're having some coffee, and I am setting myself up for the next patch. I'm doing my homework. I'm working on my Omnium Folio questline right now. Enjoyed the game so much more when I stopped min-maxing what was meta, played what I wanted to, and I've been happy. I think that reckoning with all of the things that are available, not in a collecting sense, but in like a new content sense, tends to kind of cook me on the game, and I'm gonna be more satisfied if I narrow my focus a bit and I get a little more tunnel vision, and I just pick a thing, and I just do the thing. Like, just pick one project and work on it. Which might mean that I don't know everything that's going on in the new patch. Even though you didn't want to work on Omnium Folio. Proud of you. Yeah. Great sacrifices. Also waiting for Rogue to be buffed. Do you think there's something to do with the patch cadence? I think it's probably a me thing. It also seems to happen to lots of people. I feel like there is some internally programmed amount of World of Warcraft that an individual person can handle before they kind of reach their limit, especially if they feel like they're, like, I feel like there's an inner amount. And I didn't used to think that I had a limit, because I would see all my friends, like, burning out and taking breaks and getting sick of it, and I would be like, that'll never be me. And then eventually there might be a limit. It might be a long time. Will you play Classic Plus? That would be surprising. I don't have current plans to. Wouldn't be mad if patches were 10 weeks. I could take 12, but I'm also like I said, all of my perspectives are kind of through the lens of me and my brain. And my brain's not always doing great. I'm, to a greater or lesser extent, sometimes having a hard time. And that'll kind of color how I'm experiencing the game too. So like, I can't say, oh man, the game's not fun anymore because I don't want to play it when I don't want to do anything. Like, that's not a bad game. That's just a little bit of garden variety depression. Log in, try for 15 minutes to muster some momentum, and then usually log off. It's very overwhelming with all the content constantly releasing. Yeah. Which currencies disappear with the new patch? I'm not sure. It's a great question. It's one of those things that I'm kind of letting go of. It's very overwhelming with all the content. Yeah, there's a lot of it. Good vibes, dude. Thanks. Hazel, you won't believe what happened yesterday. I might believe it. I'm pretty gullible. You can make me believe a lot of things. I have no reason not to. I've disrupted some rituals. I don't really know what that means. Is this a ritual? It might be. Fight my depression by making a new character, leveling up a bit before I get out of my funk. Did get my first ever ahead of the curve achievement today by pugging Heroic Dream Rift at 6 a.m. Wow. How are the 6 a.m. Dream Rift pugs? Those people are probably chill. First AOTC was Dimmy. Think 8 weeks is too quick. Miss it when it was just major patches with the occasional minor patch. A lot of the minor patches have very much felt like quantity over quality. Yeah. I feel like they are spending some time adding things because they can without thinking about whether they should. And it's degrading the overall, I don't know, polish. It seems like they've really let go of any need to have the game be polished, which is fine, but it's gonna put some people off. Soul Breezy say that only Void Marl will survive. I bet you stuff like, I mean, there's tons of currencies. I don't expect them to reset things like Arcana or like Pearls or even Field Accolades I think might stick around, but I don't really know anything. Anything in the Season 1 tab is going to be suspect. Patch strats give me time to level all some professions as well as other fun projects. I might need to just do some neglecting of current content in order to still do those things. You know? I used to do them at, like you're saying, during patch droughts, but I might need to just do them when it's not a drought and just be like, well, this patch is not what I want to do and I'll get to it never. or later, or one day. Anyway, we finished that, so let's go back. Also, we're gonna get a box. Who doesn't love a box? Didn't hate Legion, it just got boring. It was a me thing. Yeah. A bunch of people died towards the end of the 6 a.m. Dream Rift. No one cared. Then the boss died. It was over. Love the 6 a.m. crowd. They're probably just slurping coffee, getting a quick pug in before work or like after a night shift or something. Chilled out. I wish to turn this in.
With perseverance, strength.
Show her what now? Okay. Am I on a quest? I guess so. Where does this turn in? Is it near? Oh yeah, it's right over here. I'll take 400 marl. I don't even know what that's from. Ritual sites, maybe?
Death to the Shadow God.
Alright, so we need to go back to the Lycaeum. I've been promised there's a portal there. Somewhere around here. Is it this? It might be this. This looks promising. Let's try it. It's because I've been up all night playing when I raid at 6 a.m. Found a great video on how to do stained glass for my chapel. Now here's hoping I have a ton of resonance crystals bagged.
Greetings,
that worked
traveler.
out. Okay, what do they want us to do next?
The Rendorai shall prove our worth.
Any final dungeon or delve boss, or the Sporefall raid. Okay, well let's just do Rotmire then. That's easy, right? I mean, you could do Premescence. They're just making stuff up. You could do anything, but Sporefall seems easy, and maybe I will get really lucky and roll the Hearthstone or something. I like Sporefall because it's so easy that you can show up and be like, I'll take normal, I'll take heroic, whatever, it's fine. Here, I'll even fly there before I look for a group. Enjoyed the 2-week time getting for Legion Remix. Yeah, I didn't mind. I could have stood for it to be 1 week, but I didn't mind having some time getting. I don't want to have everything dumped on me all at once. A little structure doesn't hurt for me. Killing rares, farming for disenchanting gear for some knowledge. I killed tiny vermin and the pango dropped. That can mean only one thing. You're me from the past or I'm you from the future. Good morning. Do you have a list of add-ons? I do. I will grab it for you. One moment. I will take this link. It's a Google Doc. And it's vaguely organized, but I did make it. Why not LFR? Seems like it would be faster to do normal or heroic. If I cannot get into a group, then I guess I'll queue for LFR, but I think it would be faster to do it on a different... That's Dream Rift. Where's Sporefall? This way. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Oh, thank you. Alright. Oh. I don't need to do this, but I'm going to do it. Just need the Hearthstone and the mushroom cap. I don't think I have anything from there except for... I have the mount from having done it 4 times. That's something. Alright, so let's look at Sporefall. Let's look at Heroic. Or we could look at normal. Those are just sales. Okay. I can apply to heal that. Oh, I'm in. Alright, let's get into a healing spec. Since Wrath, I've been playing every dungeon, raid, and expansion. Took breaks of a few weeks every now and then. Never took more than a 1 month break. That was when I got married. That's a good reason for a break. Yeah, I've been playing for a similar length of time. No, I'm gonna heal. Holy raid healing, that's the stuff. Almost won the Hearthstone 2, but a single miscreant won the roll with 1 roll higher than me. Gosh darn hooligans. How dare they outroll? I lost a matched roll. I think I rolled a high roll and then somebody else matched my roll and then they won the roll off. They got the thing and that one got me for a sec. We were queuing on Shadow. Yeah. I hit a huge social milestone the other night. I was able to fully dungeon lead a 5-man in TBC from beginning to end. Listed the group, vetted members, coordinated loot drops, trash pulls. Not a single player died. Very mentally drained by the end of it, though. That sounds like a big project. I'm proud of you. Yeah, that's awesome. I tend to fall short on the vetting the members. Whenever I'm in charge of inviting people, I don't really know what that means, so I literally just invite people to a group, and I'm like, well, we have enough DPS, like 3 DPS, 1 healer, 1 tank, and that's my only criteria. I don't think about lust, I don't think about buffs, I don't think about much of anything, really. And that's why I get Flabby to make the grapes, because Flabby knows how to, like, get their high school transcripts. Like, I don't know how he does it, but he finds the people who are, like, good at their jobs in real life. Like, he finds all the high performers. I feel so bad after my break. I was talking to the BF about the housing updates for the next patch. Planning on getting back into WoW. Told him I leveled my priest. Oh, that you were gonna play side by side with him, yeah. Dead Mind's vetting easier, mainly focused on player level. What was their GPAs, right? Oh, Tuna's so cute. He's just loafed up. They're both of the cats just sleeping in here. Tiki's on Moose's bed, and then Tuna's just kind of like loafed up on this notepad. Cute. I'm gonna take this time and I'm gonna edit my transmogs. Let's see. What am I never wearing anymore? This one, it's cute, but it's too chunky. I don't really wear it lately. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Oh, well, that's the thing. You can't, can you? You can change it, but you can't just, like, delete it the same way that I used to. I used to go through and I used to, like, delete mogs. It's just so I could make new ones later without having to commit to making a new one now. I just wanted to, like, get some of them out of the list. And now you can't do that. You have to know when you're getting rid of it, what you want to change it out for. Also, how come all of my mogs are, like, the same? The same dress. I mean, this is sick. We like this. Springtime dress. Different sleeveless top and skirt, which is honestly pretty cute. And then you've got the butterfly shoulders. This is nice. Springtime dress again. Springtime dress again. Yeah, it's just, apparently I like that one dress and I wear it constantly. Life on Mars, thank you for the 34-month Twitch sub. Appreciate it very much. How you doing? After a month of this mount farm, it feels like a variety stream. Raiding quests, right? Not raiding if they get tanks. Finally finished buying all the stuff from Decor Duels. Nice. You know what else I'm gonna do? While I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna bring the Void Scroll back. I should know how to do this. It was under... Man, I'm really bad at the Twitch settings. I find the menus really confusing to navigate. It wouldn't be in analytics. I just did this for the emotes. Community subscriptions. It's under like rewards or something. Viewer rewards. Emotes. Yeah, they're there. There they are. Can I just drag and drop there? I don't want to upload one. I just want to, like, bring them back. Here you go. Twitch settings are a mess. Every time I go in, I feel like it's the first time I've ever been looking for anything. Like, the only tab that I ever really get to is the stream manager, where I change my stream title because I use that one every day. There you go. If you do a refresh, you should have your Hazel Void back on Twitch. Fairy's cute. Yeah, it's nice, Mog. Want to play World of Warcraft? No friends? You definitely wouldn't be the only one. There are potentially millions of people playing alone together. A lot of people not as big as I am. Mm-hmm. Hazel, I downloaded Housing Codex, found out I'm 74% complete with all decor. Saved up around 200k-ish. Gonna go on a small shopping spree. Did I ever get that one? I remember you guys were telling me about it. No, I have Homebound. Let me try it. I'm feeling adventurous. Let me grab it. I want to know where I'm at. Generally happy, peppy Hazel's disarming. After Zilla Marathon, I was growing to like the semi-pessimistic Cap with a touch of salt and angst. Ah, don't worry, we're never too far from her. she's never far away. Morning, afternoon, everyone. Good morning or afternoon. How you doing? I play WoW while I work from home. Find it very relaxing. Just do rares or side quests. This is the first I've used this add-on. So I suppose I should read. 3D... Oh god, hate that. Hate that! Don't... Don't do that! The text scrolling thing when you mouse over it. Alright, preview any decor in 3D, rotate, zoom, resize. You've got a catalog you can browse with customizable grid, fast search filters, see where to get missing decor. Collection progress, I think, is the thing that I most wanted. Map pins show decor vendor locations. Yeah, we had that. Vendor indicators. Yeah, okay. I overcooked. I don't want to just accuse any add-on of being vibe-coded, but there are definitely a lot of vibe-coded add-ons these days. Sometimes things are not necessarily like that. What am I looking for? Progress. Okay, this I like. Mostly because it's validating me. I appreciate the glazing I'm getting right now. My collection's actually not that bad. It's also nice because I can kind of see where... Am I really missing a tent? And it'll show where it is and where it's from and what it's for. You can waypoint. Okay. Alright. Green bar make brain feel good. Yeah, apparently I need more green bars. Because I had Homebound, which does a lot of this already. Homebound... Is that installed? Also, I should probably, like, zone in. If they're summoning people. Well, they only have one tank still. Will we be having more housing shenanigans on stream for next patch? Hopefully, pretty please. Love your housing vids. Aw. Alright, someone's volunteering to tank. We might be able to get this done. I play solo, just an introvert, love exploring. Love your old pet battle vids, they lured me into my WoW addiction. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here. Man, lured is a hell of a verb. We don't use that one enough, or perhaps we do. I feel like an anglerfish blinking pretty flashing little WoW videos being like, yes. Swim deeper. Everything's fine down here. Making me crave off time from new stuff to just collect. Yeah, that sort of thing. So my quest decor is at 98%. Oh, I haven't finished our Cantina quest decor. Oh. If I compare that to Homebound, Homebound also has like completion percentages and it'll break it down by source, but it's not quite as comprehensive. Like it still has it's maybe a little bit more minimal. It's not doing as much extra stuff that you maybe don't need. I did like the sort of I do like the sort of almost like Date of Razaroth style achievement list of like progress bars. That's kind of satisfying. This is maybe a little bit easier to navigate and see at a glance where you might want to focus on. How do I have 87%? So there's 223 things that I could get. And we're not going to talk about promos. God forbid the shop. Interesting. You have that point in your folio. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess I should spend it, huh? Homebound. Yeah, Homebound is a bit cleaner. Don't use add-ons. Opinion doesn't count for much. I did get my last mount. I did. Lure did lure me lucidly leeward. A lot of vibe-coded add-ons. Some of them at least have the star on their add-on icon, and I can tell. Oh, is there a disclosure for it? 6 of 8, which feels like a month now. I thought I was going to be on 7 of 8, like, indefinitely. It started to feel like it was a permanent state of affairs. I was kind of consigning myself to it. Hi, Tony. Yeah, I'd also like to know what flags. You said a star on the icon? Don't mind it as long as it's done right. Found you some really cool ones. Oh, hi, Tuna. Hi. Are you comfy? I just want you to be comfy. It's Mr. Tuna. Oh no, dude, don't have to get up. Oh, see you later. He's gonna sit on the top of the PC. He's been on my desk. He's been hanging out with me, but he's just trying to find his spot. I wonder if my lap is too warm. I've got my my heated blanket on. I think ATT might show decor. I haven't looked in a while. Sometimes I will use add-ons that are kind of overlapping with all the things, though, just because they make it easier to browse. I like all the things, but I don't really like browsing the interface. I more like it when I've already selected a grind. I don't find it super useful for picking my next farm. I'd rather use a different add-on to pick my next farm and then maybe use all the things, especially if I'm like trying to get everything from a zone or trying to get everything from a dungeon. Then it's super useful to have all the things running, but I feel like for me that's what it really excels at. Heated blanket broke. Controller's a weird thing where it turns off and on by itself. Oh, I'm so sorry. Talking yesterday about the number 13. If I have 13 stat food in my bag, I will consume 1, so I don't have 13. Wow. Need it for mental health. Sometimes it's really nice just being able... for Christmas last year, I got 2 from different people who had the same idea. So I have one at my desk and I have one on my couch, and sometimes it's nice to just, like, get underneath it. It's occasionally hard to get warm otherwise. I like pictures and colored bars. Whenever I see items and mounts that require an achievement, I wish there was an add-on that would let me right-click it and track the achievements related to it. Yeah, that would be nice. It is kind of annoying trying to track that sort of thing down sometimes. Need to do Argentina this week before I forget. Apparently, I need to do Argentina lots of weeks. I kind of thought that I had done everything from it. I don't know what gave me that impression. It's not true. I like trying different add-ons every now and then. They're fairly low stakes. They're free. They're easy to install. They're easy to uninstall. I'm usually, if I'm in the right mood, down to try a few different things, and I don't always mind having overlap if it's working for me. It is satisfying to do an add-on cleanout, though, where you kind of go through and you get rid of everything that you haven't been using. That's my favorite, how easy it is to uninstall or disable. That lets me mess with a bunch of different add-ons for fun. Yeah, I've kind of forgotten about the Argentina. I don't even use it as a second Hearthstone. Sister and I had a cat named Tuna Toots. Every time you say hi to Tuna, I add Toots to the end, chuckle to myself, thought you needed to know this. Tuna Toots. That's cute. He's my little Toonie. I wonder if he's Toonie, if that makes Tiki loony. Got TRP 3 extended for RP shenanigans. Spend more time making little items and playing. It's so fun. Love Argentina, but I keep forgetting it's there, so I'm very behind. For some reason, I just thought there was like 4 different quests for decor, and then that would be it. And then I just wandered off and never thought of it again. But apparently I need to go back. They're adding more Argentina decor too. Yeah. Sin Hotlanta, thank you very much for the 44-month resub. Appreciate it. I 100% forget about Argentina every week. I'm gonna stick to my guns and keep doing my chores, but this housing collecting thing sounds like maybe a fun project for next patch. I see some room for improvement in here. I see lots of room for improvement. Oh, it's all Slayer's Duellum. Well, that is room for improvement. I do need to do my Slayer's Duellum rep. At least it's account-wide. That's funny. Am I even close? I'm honored. That's something. I've done a non-zero amount of it. Yeah. Some easy things for some easy wins. Argentina's the hearth to the main hub. I just use my regular Hearthstone for that. I think it's because at a certain point early in the expansion, they were really messing with whether or not they were going to let you get away with using your Argentina thing as a hearth. Like, they changed it a couple of times, and somewhere in that window, I got so confused about it that I just threw up my hands and wrote it off altogether. And then despite the fact that they shortly thereafter fixed it and made it incredibly useful, I had already kind of like programmed it into my mind that it sucked. And I didn't want to mess with it anymore. In the face of all evidence, I decided it was annoying for a week back in March, so... Or whenever it was. Set your hearth to Zul, use the key to get to Silvermoon. I've heard people say that. It sounds clever. I find it hilarious that they had a top secret club for years and only thought to invite the player now. Took us that long to pass the vibe check. What is the Argentina again, right? It's like a... How would you guys describe the Argentina? It's a tavern in Silvermoon with lots of flavor stuff going on, lots of, you know, like, vaguely lore-relevant characters hanging out and storylines going on. There are quest lines you can pick up there for decor. It's weird and I avoid it. I know that's not helpful. It does feel a little weird. It feels a little too alive for WoW. RP Haven, yeah. You could do the Slayer's World quest. There's a weekly, and if I had just done the weekly, I would have been done with it all by now, but... I just don't go to Voidstorm. I went to Voidstorm yesterday when I was doing the prey out there, and it felt weird. It felt strange to be there. That's gonna go off. I guess this is a Huruk pug. Perhaps I should pay a little bit of attention. Woodstorm is fun. Some of the side quests maybe tear up. If I disable outline modes and items, get a sparkle. Why can't I have both? Listen, we don't have the electricity budget for both. Someone needs to think of the data centers. Very vibey. Hate a portal zone, so a portal hub that's not connected to the actual world is so off-putting to me. I think that's what it is for me too. Like, I forget what I'm doing as soon as I go through there. I find it very jarring to teleport to a zone like that. I tend to kind of lose my train of thought. And I don't like to just sort of naturally like wander out there. When I think of doing something in the world, I'm always going to default to the zones I don't have to port to. Orbos was even worse, because there wasn't even a port, it was a flight path. Maybe it was better. Maybe I had time to think about what I wanted to do in Bastion while I was flying on my noodle over there. I don't know who's doing good damage. I'm just gonna let my PI pick. I'm just gonna PI and it'll choose somebody. I don't have a meter up right now. Nice, that's better. Still salty, I changed all my alts to engineering for Shadowlands, and then I have to re-level the professions for housing items. Yeah, I ended up making alts that were dedicated to professions for housing items. Although, I don't know if I ever wrote it down like a spreadsheet or anything. I might have started to forget which alts they are, but I'm being careful not to delete professions off of them. Enchanting was like my thing for this expansion, where if I didn't know what professions to put in an alt, I found that I was getting better gold out of enchanting than herbalism, just on account of DEing epics that you get by way of doing weeklies. This is a surprisingly intense healing. I kind of didn't expect to actually be needed, and now I'm kind of feeling like, oh man, I'm in the right place at the right time. I feel like a doctor in a restaurant when someone starts choking. I'm actually qualified to do something about this. I think we're wiping. Darn it, I kind of thought we were gonna pull that together. Yep. Okay, we can catch up a little bit. Made every character of engineering, now a lot of my alts of enchanting, as well as one kind of gathering, easy golden movement. Yeah. New items for Trial of Styles. Not since the last Trial of Style, but it's still kind of worth taking a look at the vendor. just in case you've missed stuff. I like some people turning around being like, nope, getting out of here. Release spirit 180. Goodbye. Yeah, I think it is heroic. Yeah, it is. Should I do like a flask or something? Here, let me use a oil. I didn't use a single consumable. That was a bit arrogant of me. And then let's use like a flask. And I'll eat a regular royal roast. Always play it a bit to stack some more currency. It's always fun to play. Man, people are saying TYFF. That must mean thank you for food. I've never seen that before today. First I'm like, who's Tiff? And we can turn on damage meters just so I can see who to PI. Like that. TYFF. If you guys wipe again, Tiff's getting an earful for sure. I feel like I wasn't paying the most attention in the beginning, but I feel like we were doing fine at stacking most of the ads.
I have many wares.
But I know we missed a mushroom or two, so that can't be helping.
Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
Funny, this wasn't what I thought I was gonna do today, but I'm kind of committed, or not committed, but I'm kind of invested now. I'm just here for my promescence. Here, I'm gonna put a vote of confidence. We got this. Offering no advice. Only cheerleading. Yeah. Also love that one time you randomly did Mythic Plus on stream. It happens a bit more when I'm either like really desperate to get like a tiny bit of rating in one key, or if my friends want to play on a Saturday morning. They're usually around on Saturday mornings and I'm streaming. I've never linked my own raid guide. I would die. I would perish of embarrassment. Here, let's PI that guy. Alright, I'm paying attention now. I don't think I was using cooldowns for the first, like, third of the fight, because I was just like, it's Rotmire, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? Stuff. So there's the spore cap. I think I'll use him. Which means I probably should have used the other one. Can't even remember my own cold answer called, and this is my name. The other one earlier, but whatever. It's fine. At this point, I'm gonna sit on it. Maybe I'll use both, but I think both is a bit of a waste. So we'll send him. PI the same. Hunter. I don't even know if Hunters like PI, but they're winning on the meters, so congratulations, you win a prize. It's Power Infusion. Rich get richer, etc. Yeah, this is fine. This will do. Where are we going? We're going over here. And there's people, there's trouble, but also ice cream. My tank died. Hopefully someone has a res. Yep, alright, let's rebuff. Spores over there. This is surprisingly exciting. I'm glad I did this on Heroic. I think I wouldn't be having this much fun if I had queued LFR, or even done like a normal. You know, this is just the group that happened to me up at the time, but... We'll have PI back up. We'll have him back up. Let's PI. Do a little song. I'm gonna use everything. Try and save a DPS or two. Ooh. Did we miss a mushroom, or is that just regular right damage? I can't tell. Ouchie. I need to get out with my vines. Did I get my... I lost my... I did. Okay. Someone killed my thingy. So it's gonna be about a minute before anything else really comes up. I have lots of mana, though. We can spend some of that. It's gonna be so weird being in melee next season. Kind of feels like watching Guitar Hero, right? Alright, I lost my thingy. Oh, Edith has died. Okay, this is gonna suck. Let's PI here. Man, that's rough. I'm really trying my best over here. As one mushroom explodes the distance if there aren't a few ranged on it from the get-go, right? Need a druid to say scream tranquility. Well, it was a good effort. It was progress, right? Yeah, nearly there. I am gonna switch main just for a season. I don't even know if switching main is the right terminology, but I want to spend a season on warrior. My plan is to play Fury Warrior. One more pull. Maybe. We do appear to have some people leaving. We still have 3 healers and 2 tanks and a couple of our top DPS, so sometimes that can be for the best. I wonder if it was a raid comp thing. 3 healers seemed a bit low for that many people. Fun, never thought I'd see Warrior Hazel. Yeah, it'll be a nice change. It'll be something different. I think whether it goes well or not, I'm gonna learn something. After years of complaints about the group missing range, I thought I would try Priest next season. I'm gonna eat a hearty spiced biscuit because my royal roast ran out. I didn't have hearty royal roast. Known for your warriors are a riot, 2 gigantic 2-handed mega swords and a tiny body. Love it. I mean, it's every 2 minutes, so we can kind of do it every time. Mating non-intellect class is going to be unusual. I always imagine Priest and Evoker. I don't think I've ever spent a real season. The closest would be maybe like in Wrath, for I played Hunter for a bit, but even back then they had a mana bar. Give it a try. A little shuffle of raid comp might be what that needed. Connect you with Hunter in my brain more than anything else. Probably, yeah, I do. I have the most Hunters. I don't play them the most, but I have the most of them. That is true. In Max, the warrior puts some intellectual glasses on her in a robe. I totally could. There's like lots of Mog you could use now for that kind of thing. Speaking of Mog, what do we got? Who are our intrepid heroes today? What are they wearing? I always like seeing what kind of Mogs other people wear. Because I only ever look at my characters. I wonder if they feel watched. Oh, someone's waving at me. A little gnome just runs up to you and goes, hmm? My, you're a tall one. Naked elves. I like the Pandaren. Supervisor. This is a sick outfit. All you can see is his little skinny mustache. Kind of love that. Hey, Hazel chat. Also, it's not all naked elves. There's one naked dwarf. Considered seriously maining BM Hunter. BM Hunter in actual content bores me to tears. I only really like it in the open world. If I'm in a raid and a hunter, I'm going to just wander away from my computer. I won't even know that I've done it. I'm just going to be like in the grocery store buying apples, and I'll be like, wasn't I doing something? Pendarin are very cute, yeah. I need to eat some apples. I bought some yesterday, and it hurt because it was like $2 per apple, but you gotta eat something, and everything's expensive, so doing it. It's real, unfortunately. When you did the Undermine raid with chat once, I joined, switched out of my Mog. I was like, not with Miss Hazel here, let me cover my Blood Elf up! Oh, man. Did you ever, like, used to change your armor in Stormwind or whatever, and your character was, like, naked for a minute because you were figuring out what you were gonna wear, and you were like, oh my god, I'm just, like, naked by the mailboxes, this is terrible, and you, like, felt embarrassed like you did in real life? Fallen asleep multiple times at the wheels of BM Hunter and Raid. Dungeons and Delves, yeah. I like that it's simple and straightforward, that's the appeal of it. I don't really want it to be any more involved, but because of that, I definitely... Like, raid fights in particular, I feel like that's why I like raid healing, because I'm assuming that it's not just, like, super easy farm. I'm not gonna fall asleep at the wheel, because there's something going on. I wanted them to see. Changed a lot in WoW, yeah. I don't have to take off my, my armor for it anymore. Yeah, melee, that certainly won't happen. I think I will have plenty to keep me occupied. One of my earliest WoW memories is playing with a friend, going on a random boat to the Wrath Zones, running out of gold, being lost, and getting undressed begging people for money to get back to Stormwind. Please. I need money for the bus. I want a pet. I want my tiki cat. Alright, team. Go, go! Got this! I do like this music. So I'm going to use this here. There's an argument to be made for having both him and... What do you call it? Apotheosis for the big burn, but... Okay, well this stack is terrible! That was not our finest work. And then there's gonna be the second one. So there's bursting pustules. I'm gonna pre-halo. Yeah. Fine. It's music and raids. It's been very good in Midnight in particular. Alright, it's almost cooldown time. Oh my, something terrible's happening over there. We're gonna hit our fade and our him. As soon as I land, I've gotten kicked by that knockback before. And then hit this. Yeah, better. Where's the purple one? Are we on it? Oh my gosh, it's so far! That's not great. That's just bad luck. Come hither, everybody. Allow your ads to travel. Actually, better than I thought. Performing better than expected. Well done. I shouldn't be reading chat. Sometimes I wonder if streaming is like extra fried my attention span because I'm used to doing something while reading a running chat feed. Official patch notes have dropped. That's not me. This appears to be going better, knock on wood. Not the neatest pile of spores you've ever seen, but it'll be fine. They can kill it, right? I'll PI for it. I'll PI for it before I do anything else. That hunter is good. They pop a defensive every round. You can see them use their survival of the fittest or whatever it's called. That's the kind of DPS I want to be. Oh no, what's happening? We're losing people! I hemmed and everything. Oh dear me, we're down a few people. We've got like the greatest hits though. Although I'm seeing people on my meters that aren't present, which makes me think that maybe my meters aren't currently up to date. Oh, of course it's all the way across the rim. This is partly just bad luck. It should be manageable anyway, but... It's funny. It's killing somebody. I'm like, wait, we have to kill a panda. That's the panda with a mustache. Save them! Save them! He can't see. His helmet's covering his eyes. This isn't over. I'm gonna... Yeah, a few of us are a little bit worried about the Death Knight. Okay, okay. Oh, out of mana. Let's pop a regular mana potion. Can't really be using willy-nilly heals anymore, unfortunately. No. Oh, man. That's brutal. I wonder if this story doesn't have a traditional happy ending. This is not gonna last. We have about 12 seconds left to live. And 13% health, I don't think so. Can't wait to have 100 cats roam in my home. Everyone dies but also reincarnates into a slice of life anime, yeah. We're not gonna do 11% health with like 2 DPS. It's in my nature though not to wipe until someone calls it. No, it's just heroic. It's a heroic pug. I missed why you're pugging it. Because I want to get a Promescence, and it would have been way too easy to just do a delve. I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do Rotmire. It's gonna be super fun. It'll be really fast, and then I will be able to roll on like the Hearthstone and stuff. It'll be cute. Yeah, those were rough spawns. Puppies and kittens, wall to wall. Can't wait. Miracles didn't happen. Current segment. Oh, they're editing some DPS. All right. It'll be cute. Holy Priest getting nice buffs? Listen, if I've committed to switching off of it for a spec, they're gonna give it like they're gonna create the Holy Priest incentive program where they start paying people to play it. They're gonna send like little care packages of like tea and skincare to the homes of Holy Priests. But only for that one patch while I'm not playing it. Have the Hearthstone, 0 luck in the Twine Shroom, LFR super quick, yeah. When you're casting Divine Hymn, you get Guardian Spirit. That's funny. That's how it works with Priest every time. Wait, you guys have been getting the tea and skincare? Would have left on the first wipe. I don't think you're a bad person. I think I'm just kind of like morbidly curious about if this will work out if I stick around. I'm just kind of like in for a project. I just sort of feel like it, that's all. On a different day, I might have left after, maybe not the first wipe, but probably the second one. I don't think there's any moral obligation to stay with a pug that's wiping, especially on a one boss raid like this. I'm playing a Holy Priest 2 next season. You're like my role model. Even if they pay me, I'm not playing Holy Priest. Sorry, anxiety can't take it. It's okay. We didn't lose the Naked Dwarf. Everything will be fine. Got a meeting I need to kind of be at. Have fun. I'll play Holy Priest if you play Boomy. No deal. I don't think I'm gonna change anything about how I'm doing this. I think I'm doing fine. I think I'm gonna commit to just using both Apotheosis and him on cooldown during the burst window, and then Halo should be enough to get us through the middle of the phase. This damage pattern is very much loaded onto like a 2-minute window, which it works great for my cooldowns. They're just up every time. You just gotta make sure you're hitting them kind of early. I won't be quite as reckless with my mana this time. Alright, easy. Close. I think it punched me for a second. And then that one's not far either. This is a much luckier spawn pattern. It's funny when your only defensive is just fade. What are you gonna press? Fade. That's what we got! Alright, Fungal Bloom coming. There's fade. We're gonna do knockback, instant him, and then we're gonna PI into Apotheosis out of this. Whether we need to or not. And that way it'll be back up next time. You don't want to like dither on your cooldown and be like, well, do I need it? Do I not need it? Because like the next window is in 2 minutes. So if you delay it this time, you're not going to have it back. It's crazy how people don't die when you kill all the mushrooms. I'm not, no shade, just going to throw that out there. Wow. Magic. Almost like it wasn't a healing thing. You're gonna stand right here. You want your feet? Bursting Pustules is the one that looks like the Najatar herb icon. Alright, it's back up in 6 seconds? Yeah, 6 seconds for Fungal Bloom. We're gonna do exactly the same thing. It's gonna be a little hairier this time, but we have everybody up for the moment, so that's nice. So there's Fade. Knockback, him. And then we're gonna PI and Apotheosis. Lovely. I should have pre-healed that. My bad. We can fix it. Lots of procs. Don't get distracted, Hazel. Don't start reading chat. You can catch up on chat after the boss. It's all going fine. Let's just stack on the Spore Cap. Yep. Do some healing. Press some nice buttons. %, 20%. Okay. If you're ever worried that you're spending too much mana, you just check the boss's health. And as long as you have about as much or more mana than the boss has health, you're fine. Well, the person was gonna die. Sometimes it's just inevitable. Watch your feet. Alright, 5 seconds. I'm gonna precast it. We want people topped up before that. There it is. Halo goes on for a little while. I'm gonna use a little health mana pot. Why am I so tense? It's heroic Rottweiler. Alright, well, I'm officially out of mana. I do have cooldowns back. I don't think we're gonna get another phase. I think it's fine. I think we're just gonna PI a little early. Top people up so they live. Yeah, nice! Should I bonus roll because I have 7 void cores? They're gonna reset, right? It's like I may as well spend them. We'll roll for the Hearthstone and the Spore Cap. I don't think I want this. Not winning either one, although I'm glad somebody is. What's gonna be in your vault? I don't even think I've looked at my vault this time. Yeah, I may as well roll it. Get a piece of Mog or something. Here you go, some boots. Okay. We did it, everybody. Let's thank the nice people. Good work. And get the heck out of here. Oh, man. You're doing it. That was great. That was kind of fun. I'm not mad at that. Trying a druid healer once because our healer at the time kept running out of mana. Back in Wrath, yeah. Sometimes you gotta do a little research. I don't know. When are we getting a higher interior housing budget? Probably with the new housing levels, like if you level up your housing further in 12.1. So we're gonna go turn it. Oh, it's only 10:30. I felt like I was in Sporefall for an hour. I don't think I was, but it felt like an hour. Let's take the little portal. We'll go turn this in and see what they want from us next. Should probably think about taking a midstream break at some point. I am done with Decor Duel, yeah. I cleared out that vendor when it came out originally.
Shadows watch over you.
Baladesh Malinore, 5 of 5.
Come with an open mind.
Alright. World boss.
The light is not
We can do it on normal, which we appreciate. I don't even know which one we want. We'll just take one of them. Solomon no more. I got my mount. Thought that was account wide. It is. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, these are my pre-patch chores. Here, let's have some bonding time with our Pango. Alright, no, you're fine. Alright, I'll be right back. Okie dokie. When I got up, somebody was following me around saying, wah, 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 wah. So I figured maybe you wanted a lift back. How is everybody? Hi. This is my baby. This is one of my babies. I have many babies. Hi. What shall we do? I think I know what we have to do. I think we have to go do a world boss. Also, am I gonna just hold you like this the whole time? Is this what we're doing? You're getting heavy. You're getting too heavy for this. Getting big so fast. Tiki's now, I think, 3.6 kilos. And he's just hit 6 months old. Hi. You're falling. Your booty's falling. You're gonna lose it. Just hit 40k achievement points. Nice. Nice tats. Anything planned? Oh, thank you. Nope. Can't say I've got an ongoing tattoo budget at the moment. I got a bunch done in my late 20s, so I figure I'm probably going to sit tight until my late 30s, and see if I have tattoo budget, then I figure every 10 years is kind of a good interval. Or maybe I feel like I'm tattooed enough. I don't know. I don't crave more at the moment. Also, I just spent like $7 on apples, so what are we doing? We're going to the invasion zone to do the world boss is what we're gonna do. Puppy is 5 months old at like 18 kilos. It's a lot of puppy. What are we planning for their first birthdays? Oh my gosh. Maybe plant an apple tree. Hi. You may not. I would not do a neck tattoo. I love my tattoos. I think neck and face is maybe a bit much for me. I know neck is different than face, but I think that I would do back and legs. I don't think I would do oh hi. I don't think I would go for neck. Looking for the invasion points. That's right. Dude, I thought I was done with this world boss, but we're gonna do it one more time. Getting her a puppy cake. Other baby just turned 9. She also got a puppy cake. For Moosey's birthday, he usually gets like fish. Like we catch him a fish. And then make him a little fish dinner with like a little bit of rice. One arm done, the opposite leg done. Looks amazing. Hi. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Here, maybe I need to sit different so you have a good lap. You're getting too big. He used to fit like anywhere. He used to be able to perch on like one leg, and now he's like, I don't fit here anymore. What happened, Mom? Hi. Okay, so there's a world boss. I think I can just port closer. We've got a little bit of fast travel. You chew on my mouse. Also, you're so warm. It feels so nice. He's so warm. You chew on my mouse when you're on my desk. Hi, are you gonna bite my nose? Ow! He bites just the tip of my nose. Hi. And I think it's in a nice way. He really wants to, I don't mind him laying on my desk. I just can't have him chewing on my mouse. This is the fast travel thing. That's right. What add-on for quest windows? Dialogue UI. Dialogue UI. How close are their birthdays? A month. Tiki is 1 month older than Tuna. But we might just do a joint, like, gotcha day kind of thing. That sounds nice. I might have to fight my way over there and then look for a group. Gotta get like a cat shell so I can baby wear the cats. I just love picking them up. They're so soft. And Tiki kind of like snuggles my face a little bit when I put him over my shoulder. It's very cute. Celebrate the gotcha day as well. We know around when Kitty was born, don't have a specific date locked in. They came with dates for their birthdays on their forms, but I'm a little skeptical. Moose was the same way. His adoption papers had a birthday on it, but it had 2 different birthdays that were 2 weeks apart. So I'm guessing at some point someone was estimating. I think sometimes people don't know. And that's fine as long as we've got a pretty close approximation, but I'd rather celebrate when we brought them home. But yeah, I don't know what the kitties are gonna get. They like everything. They like toys. They like treats. They like trees. They like beds. Tiki's a big cat bed guy. Hi. Don't chew on my mouse. You cannot do that. And then Tuna really likes a cave. Tuna likes any kind of a bed or like cuddle situation where he's got something over him. Try training him to actually sit up there. I don't think he would fit very well. I think both of them are going to be too big to actually comfortably do that without like latching on. He's cute though. Okay, here's World Boss. War mode off. Presumably this is not heroic. That would be great. I would like to sign up for this. Not a real mouse, silly cat.
Our enemies are ever relentless. Deal
It
with
does
this
move
threat.
though, which I feel like is just infuriating to them.
Our
It's weird being back out here. I kind of thought I would never come back.
High-ranking Dominar make their battle plans. Retrieving them will give us the edge we need.
No matter how much I spend on toys, my cat's favorite toy is a Walmart Great Value water bottle cap. Yeah. These guys, I got kind of like a variety pack of kitten toys when they were babies, and one of the things it had was a bunch of like springs. They go crazy for the springs. To the point where it's kind of silly to get them other things to play with on their own. They like the crinkle balls, they love the springs, and then they like feather toys on like a bouncy wand that you play with them. Everything else seems a bit superfluous. When I game at my kitchen table, my cat will sit in the chair across from me, occasionally swap my knees when I have the audacity to shift. I have tried giving them catnip. I got influenced to buy some Yao bananas. Or like my partner did after I got influenced, which was sweet of him. Because people said that their cats just went crazy for those. And both of the cats were kind of interested, but like, I don't know, I was expecting more. I was expecting a bigger reaction or like more continued interest from them. Cat we got at the start this year was a barn cat. Loves hunting foam balls since she can get her claws into it for murder purposes. Okay, love her. Tiki tries to hunt moths through the window. Cat gets bored of those really quickly. Ours doesn't seem to care. I wanted to see her stoned. Some cats I think genetically just don't get affected. Like catnip just doesn't hit them. And then some cats do. Tuna for sure, like, enjoys it. Maybe I'll try giving him the banana again sometime. Definitely likes catnip, but didn't last. I was gonna try to grow catnip this year, but I didn't do a good job. I didn't get it started. I'm gonna turn off, we don't need damage meters anymore. Oh, we're doing normal too. Someone pulled it. Off and away. Cowabunga. One tank, no healers. Let's go. Given that it's not a heroic, I bet it'll be fine. It'll be kind of nice to have the Omnium Folio done. Which I guess is the point of this. Doing things that it'll be nice to have done. Tuna being the stoner catnip brother, mama's boy. Tuna's the baby though. Tuna's not the older one. Tuna's the baby of the house, and I feel like he knows it too. Like, before we got the kittens, Moose was the baby, and then ever since we brought them in, Moose is kind of like, alright. I guess I'll grow up now. I suppose I'll be the mature one in the situation, and then Tuna walks around like a diva. Just the most self-possession you've ever seen. I love Tuna's confidence because it seems like it was beamed to him from God. Like, I don't know what has led him to feel this way. Doesn't come naturally to me, and I don't think it comes naturally to Tiki, but Tuna just struts around like he's that cat, and it's so funny. And he's right. He's absolutely right. You ever seen those videos of people giving cats a pile of notes to choose from to determine their identity? No. I don't want to be no fun, but like, I don't know if cats can read. Is there more to it? I don't know. If my cats can read, they're sure keeping it on the down low. kind of forgot I was still fighting this. Sort of lost in thought. I'm thinking about cats doing like BuzzFeed quizzes. Stupid TikTok thing. The cats made me giggle. What? Man, I'm out of the culture. It does remind me of one of my favorite Reddit memes of all time. It's a vintage one where one time, a long time ago, somebody posted a photo of a cat to Reddit. It was a beautiful cat with eyes of 2 different colors. And the top comment was, or like maybe the description of it, I forget who did it first. At one point, someone did this and they said, a beautiful cat with homophobia. And what they meant to say was heterochromia because the eyes are 2 different colors and that's what they were trying to talk about. But the concept of the homophobic cat is just for some reason so ridiculous and funny to me that it kills me every time. A beautiful cat sadly is homophobia. Oh man, who's this cat been talking to? Meow. Love that post. That joke never gets old to me. Every time now that I see a cat with heterochromia, I'm like, oh look, it's a cat with homophobia. That cat really doesn't like rainbows. Wait, they want me to do world quests out there too? I thought I could just go do the world boss. The quest says recover a fragment of alien magic. And I did that. And now they have the audacity to also want me to do world quests? How dare you? Guess my dog has homophobia as well. You are going to win interactive invasion points. You are not finished with them yet. I'll pick this up. I should have picked it up ahead of time. Just so that I could maybe get the box. But if I'm going to be doing world quests anyway. That's not right. That's the wrong portal. Man, we're going to Vol. I guess at least we have fast travel open for it. Or not Vol, Nightall? No, Vol. Quest add-on is Dialogue UI, I believe. Fear of same colored eyes. Oh, jeez. Nope. It's this way. What are you doing? I wouldn't go in there. Tiki, one sec. What are you doing? What are you doing? I think I can stream from down here. Actually, I can't. I'm gonna lose my chair. Okay. Yeah, aluminum foil, small power increase. You got it. It's gonna be valid for the rest of the X-Pack, though, so it is, in my opinion, worth doing. Unfortunately. Hazel was walking around and saw a dude that had kind of looked like a Cyclops, had 2 eyes instead of 1, a Biclops. I'm not cooked enough for that one. Alright, world quests, I suppose. Oh, I forgot how annoying world quests are out here, because why are they all like 20 minutes long? What's up with that? Like, what's the deal? Here, let me go out here. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Chad. Hello. Here, let's go safeguard a cave. It'll be fine. Hulk smash. Looking forward to my Guilty Crash outs when they come back. Need to do Folio. Yeah. Or if it turns out that we really do need to do this first campaign wing before they let us in. I mean, there's going to be a whole week before the raid, so people are going to come back for the patch, and they're probably Hopefully gonna do it in the week before raid. We'll see. I think the fewer impediments you put in the way of the raid loggers, the better. Let raid loggers raid log. It's a valid way to play the game. I will say, the invasion point zones are a little bit of a relief to just do on normal. Once you've suffered through them on heroic for a while. It's kind of nice to know that you can just kind of do it on normal, like regular mode. Not have to be stressed. I don't know if that's what heroic mode was supposed to do, is make me appreciate easy content more, but it's working. Maybe it comes back specifically for the lore and the quests. There's a house destroying bug with blueprints. If you import an only exterior blueprint and then go inside, you press edit mode, all the decor disappears. Well, that'll for sure get fixed before they ship it, right? Definitely. Uh-huh. Save both inside and outside as blueprints. The optimistic part of me wants to be like, there's no way they'll ship it like that. We'll see. Surely. Good evening, all UK here. Good evening. How are you? Are you alright? Dev on Twitter said they're aware of it, so hopefully. Yeah. Forgot which patch or raid it was. I'm here to sell where I had to summon 4 guildies every week because they never unlocked the zone. New one boss raid gets released, but introduce a new questline with a new patch? Sign me up. I think our cave is nearly safe. Okay, there's one. One more world quest. At least the world boss counted as a world quest, I suppose. That's something. I don't really want to steal the battle plans. This expires in a minute, so I guess I'm just waiting a minute for like a new world quest to spawn. Do you know Plater well enough to easily know why mine is scaled a lot smaller? Not sure what I did. Resetting the default profile doesn't change it. I don't know, because the last time I messed with my Plater was when I made that profile in like BFA. Was it BFA? I don't know, it was a long time ago. But is it possible there's another global setting affecting it, like UI scale? I have like a general UI scale slider that might be affecting it, if it's affecting everything else. If it's just Plater though, then I'm not sure. They'll give us a new world quest, right? Maybe. Yeah, I do play in 4K. I don't think it's really necessary. It's fine. I had a phase where, for the sake of YouTube, I really wanted to be making 4K 60 FPS content. I figured if I was going to be uploading videos and YouTube was going to let me do that, I should be on the cutting edge of it all, but kind of gave up on that. Okay. Got a brand new world quest. We'll just do this one.
The Dominar do not care.
Do you have an OLED? Insane, best upgrade, better upgrade than a new GPU. I don't know, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. I'm not that much of a gear head anymore. I'm not too fussed about what it all looks like as long as it works. I just need things to work. I don't need them to be pretty. They want me to get this so I can do that. We are done with Solomon. I did get my mount. Finally dropped. Congrats, thank you very much. I appreciate you showing me that low poly 45 triangle prop in 4K. Appreciate it. Your rare noise is giving me PTSD because that's the sound for parental settings telling you it's time to stop playing. Oh, really? Man, I've never had that on before. Turn off the game. Save it. Use my buddy's OLED and then I bought my own. I've always found that if I'm using a screen, any concern about the quality of the image, assuming that we're above like 480p, any concern about the fidelity of what I'm looking at lasts about as long as it takes for me to get invested in whatever's going on. The whole point of them is that they're absorbing. I'm not usually thinking about the quality while I'm enjoying them. I used to think about it more when I used to sell stuff like that. Because when you're like neck deep in specs all day, you start to feel like they mean something, but screen makers talking about blacker blacks and brighter whites. Wondering what video card? I think it's a 3080. Yeah, I think it's a 3080. Wow, I appreciate it more than the fast-paced shooter. Tend to hide UI, stare away. The one thing I can't abide is I can't abide like an unstable or a jittery frame rate. I will turn a lot of settings down so that I can maintain a good, stable frame rate. As long as my PC doesn't turn off because the RAM couldn't handle it, I'm good. I was messing around with some effects in After Effects, and I was going to try to render out just like a little piece of footage to play with in editing. And normally my renders are pretty fast because I'm not doing anything too fancy, but I had used a couple of maybe higher render effects. And it wanted, I think, 40 minutes to render 5 minutes of footage. Which isn't like crazy, but it's not great. But in an actual video setting, I might need to like render out like hours of that before I'm done. And it's been a long time since I've had to leave my PC on overnight for a render and then check it in the morning and see if it corrupted or not. I haven't lived that life in a long time. I gotta either fine-tune my effects usage or I gotta... I mean, I'm not gonna upgrade the PC, but... As a new player will never forget doing Legion Remix. The zones are amazing. Want WoW to skip a year of expansion and focus on performance so that my raids aren't dropping to sub 40 to 50 FPS. Once we had a 75-hour render of cache, not even animation, just the cache. I got kind of spoiled because I've been doing such like whatever, I don't, not whatever, but like low lift stuff. Like I edit things, but I'm not putting really heavy effects on it or anything. All of my touch-ups are very minor. However, showing my buddy the world race in Midnight Launch, and he goes, "Are these gamers with this top-end PC getting 20 FPS right now?" And I'm like, "Yep, that's WoW."
Well,
There we go.
at least you pulled that off.
Oh, I got some Traveler's Log progress. I kind of forgot that I've been working on the Traveler's Log. Oh, I'm almost done, actually. I'm nearly finished. I'm 5 points off. I'm 5 points off. Alright, let's just go back home. Maybe we can Argentina there.
Let me show you what I've got.
Okay, so she lets you get extra copies of stuff you already have. Am I on an Argentina quest? I'm on a Castle Nathria quest. I don't know. I think this is what happens is I come to the Argentina, I click on a couple things, I don't know what happened, and then I leave. I don't even see a quest. Maybe that's why I thought I was done. I think it's the Volpera. I like Darnassus. I sure hope nothing happens to it. To the left as you enter. Oh, okay. I'm gonna finish my folio thing. You don't have the decor that hides your weapon and housing? I guess not. Heading this way.
What is it? Do not bend to the whispers.
Alright, so that gives me my decor in Omnium Folio Studies. And then we get all the points, so that's something. I guess I'm not finishing that. It's a nice decor. So now, it's 11 a.m. I kind of want to do something that's going to give me a tiny bit of trading post credit, because being at 995 out of 1,000 is a little upsetting. Ooh, we should do Trial of Style! We could literally cheer at people, and then that will work. Or actually, we could just do Trial of Style, and that'll work. Let's get on a good character, because gnomes are a tough win. Let's get in a good character. Catmint, maybe? Time to be fabulous. I think one round of it should finish my trading post. You can bow at the renown guy for 50. That's how I finished mine. Besides, I love an excuse to do a little Trial of Style. I don't need any of the currency, but I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna be a mess, I feel like. I need help to find the Trial of Style queue. I need a guard. I always do this where I'm flying around Silvermoon and I'm like, none of you people can help me! It's in Murder Row. It's this way. Is it in here? Yeah, second identity. Okay. So this guy will queue me up. People who use full sets should be disqualified from Trial of Style. It's like bringing a store-bought cake to a bake-off. I understand the feeling. I don't know. I think it's you know, they still went out, they still collected the set. They determined that that's what matches the theme. I think people can vote or not vote for it accordingly. I often start with a full set and then I'll adjust things as I have time. Too tame bringing the chopping block. Druid. Yeah. This is the eld I've been leveling a little bit. He's at level 85. Coming along. Hello everyone. Hello Febs, how you doing? Is there a Darkmoon Fair Portal Mage in Silvermoon? That's a good question. I don't know. So I think just doing the Trial of Style, I don't even think I need to win. Yeah, I can never get my stuff together fast enough either. Or I'll just blank on a theme, or like I'll get stuck trying to pick like shoulders or a back piece or something, and then I'll realize I have 10 seconds left to do the rest of the outfit. I like the little display that you get in Stormwind and presumably Orgrimmar where it shows you... What do you want? Where it shows you outfits that people have won with recently in Trial of Style. That's fun. Let me in. Please. They're in Silvermoon, just outside the door? Oh yeah, look at that. I wonder what this won. The blue one is probably either some kind of Superman cosplay or a mismatched mayhem, but we always run left. Emergency cat being used as a pillow. Alright, what's the theme? Maybe I shouldn't have been a Heronir. Sometimes Mog doesn't sit well on them. I didn't think of that. Mechanical Menace. Oh dear. Alright, well let's start with an Undermine set. And then we'll work on it from there. I feel like in green. And then let's take the helmet off. Actually, hang on. Maybe we do the set in blue, hide the helmet, take the shoulders. Okay, it's really getting all over the place. Save it for now. Jetpack for sure. I wanted these in blue. And I'm pretty sure I have them. It's just a matter of finding stuff fast enough. So there's this. That's pretty good. I wanted the ones that go dink doot though. But we'll do this. They've got exhaust pipes on them. That's pretty good. Should we take a tabard? We take the tabard off. The staff is kind of boring. But I also feel like the staff's not really going to show necessarily very well. That's bringing the menace part in. Do we have any of the over-the-knee boots that would go with this? We have some high boots. I don't know if they're better than nothing, though. Let's look at helmets. Goggles. I don't know if they really match, but we're going with them. Some of my Undermine Mog, it'll have to do. This is the opportunity you asked for when you grinded Chetless for that jetpack. You know what's funny is I don't even think I'm using that jetpack. I think I'm using a different jetpack. Alright. Which one of these is mechanical? This one has a clock. I suppose I'll allow it. Hazel full set Andy. I will defend the full set. I think sometimes it's what you're feeling. Let's do a little 360. Let's do the little dance. I would rather a full set that fits the theme than mismatched that is completely abstract to the theme. I haven't cheered at anybody yet. Here, let's cheer. I don't think I need to, though. I think maybe... Because I needed literally 5 points, so I think anything. I like using lean on stage, personally. Wave. Here, let's try lean. But just make sure we're not targeting anybody.
Eternal sun guides us.
I like a little flirt for some extra votes. There we go, we got it. And when I saw Seth Rollins in his ridiculous outfit at SummerSlam, my mind immediately went BC Raid Gear. You got this, Hazel. I feel like we deserve some credit for having played Undermine. I don't see anything mechanical at all about that one. Or about either of these, really. I guess it could be Mechagon Mog. It wouldn't have to be just... Sometimes I like to point... Oh, maybe not at anybody in particular. Slash roar. I loved Undermine. Alright, how did we do? There's third place. Second place. I'll take second place. Try not to sound too surprised. And there's first place. Same idea. Nice. Alright. We're out of here. We did it. We can pick up our trading post tender and our fill the bar reward. Maybe I can see if somebody wants to wear that. It's because I didn't flirt, isn't it? Alright. Let's go to the trading post. So it's 20 after 11. I've got about 40 minutes of stream left. Aside from catching up my Omnium Folio, the other thing that was sort of on my list was to do the first chapter of the Ulatek questline on my warrior. That's kind of funny, actually. I kind of love the gunslinger thing. I already bought a few things. We got some shoulder capes and boots. We bought the buzzard already. I got a couple flower crowns. He's kind of killing it in the Lawbringer stuff. I want to see him in the Fill the Bar one. Like Tender Batman. I don't spend it unless I really like something, usually. Man, they really did give us kind of the most boring color, didn't they? Later, Hazel. Enjoy. See you later, Jake. Oh no, he's hot. The boots do have spurs. That is kind of cool. Let's see. I like how both of my Haranir have... I've got a druid and a hunter, and they're both wearing the least naturey mogs. Look at the pistol. 2 pistols. In holsters. This is actually kind of sick. It's not like my normal vibe, but it's well done. I feel like the detail's not overdone, but it's well placed. Yeah, the outfit's kind of cool. Almost tempted to do it in a different color.
It's a good day for buying.
I don't think I will. It's a lot of tender, but... Yeah, it is a really good set. The black one that I was just in is the one for finishing the trading post, yeah. And then you also have some other weapons. You've got the brands, you've got the hand cannons, which are kind of inexplicably in Legion Mountain Dew green. You've got a little ammo pouch. I guess there's another color of it. Getting a horse? Yeah, good idea.
Safe travel.
Hang on, let's find his right horse. He needs I think a dark colored horse to match this. Let's go type or family. Horses only. Kind of just want like regular horses. Steeds and mountain horses. Let's see a few different things. So he's got... Why can't he get up? Oh, there we go. This is a pack mule. I mean, it's not a horse. It's kind of cool, though. Although, I do think the pack mule gait takes a little bit of the swagger out of it. It's kind of hard to be a stone cold gunslinger when your donkey's going thunk 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 thunk. Let me see. Let me see. What's... That's just another donkey. There you go. Now we're getting somewhere. This is the Order of Embers, which is a rep that I would have guessed was fake. Fast. I forgot about them. Yeah. Oh, hang on, hang on. The illusion is ruined. The mountain horses are cool, but I like the Smoky Charger. That's the one. Still a little bit clunky in animation, but it's kind of cool. He's been through the desert on the horse with no name. Muscular horses from the Gilneas trading post? Yeah. Best we have till horse with hat. Makes me miss ground mounts. I don't feel like the gunslinger should be flying around on a dragon. I feel like he's ready to go in an old western MMO, you know? He's ready to wrestle up some some cattle. Fiery horse dude, very Lone Ranger, yeah. Kind of feeling it. I want to try a different hat. I wonder if the different hat... The hat comes with the headgear comes with the face cover. Oh, they have versions of it that have either or. You kind of have to cover up something, though, otherwise it's a bit much. Because I have no shortage of hats. Yeah, he's been playing Red Dead. Town not big enough for the both of us kind of vibe. I don't think I'll commit to any of the other hats. I just kind of want to try a bunch of them. When he has just the face cover on, he then looks like just like a fodder NPC, like a generic bad guy that you're gonna shoot in a game. He kind of loses his movie star energy if he doesn't have the hat part on. And then just the hat shows far too much of his enormous ears. Brings it right back to Fantasyland. Yeah, no, he's perfect. I'll try the llama, just for you. It's an alpaca. I'll never get over the alpaca animations. I believe there is a black one, yeah. What have they put them on under ungulates? Yeah. Why it jumps like that? Well, he's bouncy. Where? Not quite as terrifying. Yeah, he's just a little guy. Doesn't quite have control of his legs yet. think I like it better than the horse. I like the gravitas of the horse. I liked the, I feel like the horse gives him a little bit more, authority. I also love a horse mount, and I feel like I never get to ride them. They're so classic and traditional. Alright, I am procrastinating. I'm having too much fun accomplishing nothing. What do I want to do? What do I want to do with half an hour? Start the quest line, might not finish it. I did get my ZA mount. That's where all my aimlessness is coming from. Speaking of new mogs, she needs a new mog. Maybe she needs to wear the gunslinger set. Yeah, Hellscam brimmed hat. When are we getting cars? Undermine. How many rares? Lots. I didn't have a count. Quite a few. Thank you. It's funny her Hearthstone's still... no, her Hearthstone's set somewhere else. What does Crinkle do? She's got mining and enchanting. If she's gonna main... If I'm gonna play her, I might drop one of those things for alchemy just for the... And just get enough points spec'd into it to get longer flask duration. Because that usually kind of drives me nuts. Her transmog sets maybe need a little bit of work. What is this shoulder going on? Should be no shoulder. It should be pants. Grubby, regular pants and a nice belt. Nice belt with a buckle. Yeah. Maybe not the glasses? Is it just me or does his pants buckle kind of high? I do still have Inksy, my female gnome priest. I was just on her earlier today. Farmer hat. It's gonna hide her hair. It's gonna completely obliterate her hair. You know, if she was actually gardening, I would make her wear a hat. But... there's a reason I go with the flower over the ear. She's got big bands to fill. I love belts with pouches. Yeah, I feel like it needs a slightly bigger belt to anchor it almost. Or like a lower seated belt. I do appreciate all the belts we have these days that have like little extra detail on them. I like this one because it has a little hip flask. Transmog the true endgame. I need a cute sun hat. I need a sun hat. Well, I mean, her how can she possibly wear a hat with her hair like that? It would be a problem IRL too. I think that's probably why she had sunglasses on. I don't know if a flower crown is the energy. Good fishing mog for the Voidstorm grind? It's a good question. I have a diving mog. I don't know if I have a good fishing one. Sometimes I keep one. I should make a fishing mog. Maybe this is what we do now. Make a nice sun hat that doesn't obliterate hair. Yeah, getting ready for those ear and neck sunburns. I love the Predator helmets. They're so uncalled for. They're so uncalled for. Yeah. Yeah, I think she just sticks with that for vegetables. Captain Crinkle needs to hide the shirt. That one's perfect. That one's fine. That one's fine. She actually has quite cute transmogs. I was just looking through them, seeing if everything's... if I'm set with all the mogs that I'm going to want to wear going forward. Got the first of the year back at the next sunburn yesterday. Oh. It's no good. Oh yeah. I wanted to see what she looked like in this. I don't know what the right mog is. I do love using the oars whenever I get a chance to. Hey, Hazel, hey, how you doing? I feel like a shovel is always vaguely menacing. What melee weapons go with the gunslinger mog? I feel like I don't want to obliterate it too much with something too big and flashy. I don't have very many two-handed axes, apparently. Shovel without love. It says I'm gonna bury you. Yeah, shovel and a pickaxe is good. I feel like I'm confusing Wild West with Gold Rush. I think I'm getting those two mixed up in my head. There might be a two-handed version of the fish mace. There might not be, though. You could also mog a two-hander. Are you kids good? Cat's in my desk. You could mog to one-handers. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there you go. Give her a drink. Yeah, the one-handed maces have the cool things like the spyglasses and the goblets. Although I feel like this look is more of a Stein. Old Hurley's tankard. That meadery one was actually kind of cool. I'm also always dying to use the vegetables. I might actually use that mug for a while. We're gonna call it Outlaw. I don't know if that's what it is, but also you have to pick an icon, even if it's just that one. I don't know. Would you be scared? The rake makes it ominous. 3 apples tall. Very scared. Look at the size of the hat. Alright. Let's go accept Hager's invitation. Kids, you've picked the worst place to wrestle in the whole house. Looks great. Needs the buzzard, doesn't it? We can't be riding around on an eagle. We need that Badlands buzzard if we're gonna be flying. We bought it for a reason. We like a big hat. Outfit actually scales pretty well on a gnome. A lot of things look better on them than you would expect them to. I don't know if we'll get very far into this questline, but we can at least start. We could begin. Can you assign a mount to a transmog? That would be cool. That would be very cool, actually. That would be a feature I would actually wishlist, is just having the option to assign a default mount, or even like a little set of mounts, like situationally, like let you pick like an aquatic mount, flying mount, ground only mount, to match with mogs. There's add-ons that do that. Can they drop the Amani Troll Endeavor already? I need more decor items.
A poisonous flower is dangerous, no matter how beautiful. This poison serves no purpose.
Fitter.
beyond
Okay.
destruction.
I'm on an add-on kick today. Expands the features of the outfit system to include mounts, pets, zones, titles, hearthstones, and toys. Customize your outfits. Integrate seamlessly with default UI. Yeah, alright. I'll install it. I might not set it up right now, but maybe at some point. Troll houses would be bonkers. Yeah, it sounds neat. I suppose I should pick up my vault, even if I'm just getting gold. That's not where my vault is it? Do you think I'm ready to main this? Coordinate everything. I have a problem. No, what you have is style. Love the icon, little horse with a snazzy helmet. Yeah, give me my 1,000 gold. Alright, I guess it's just in the middle here. Oh, she needs a title. It's auto-applied Trade Duke. Hang on. She obviously needs a title to go with this. We must have some good ones. Trade Duke is not the worst option. I don't remember when I put Trade Duke on, though. She's also got unspent folio points. I'll have to look up what the, hang on. Remind me of haste. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I was gonna use... Okay, so I have it on. So I wonder if I access it through the transmog UI?
Punches, lucky doos and root.
Additional. So it gives you an extra tab. You can pick your hearthstone. Oh, which hearthstone is it? Venthyr Sinstone? I'll try Venthyr Sinstone. I don't know what zones means in this context, or toys. Maybe what zones you want the mog to be applied in. And I guess these are transformation toys? I wanted, mounts. Oh, I see. Here we go. So I can pick my flying mount. So we had our Badlands Buzzard. I can pick my ground mount. We had the Smoky Charger. An aquatic mount, which, I guess we'll take a sweet otter if it ever comes to that. And then we could take a pet. It's gotta be a snake, right? Like a king snake? Okay. Cool. Liking this. This add-on is called Fitter. F-I-T-T-E-R.
There of Yeti.
Oh, it didn't pick a title. I wonder if it does that or not. It does say titles. Maybe I missed it.
Shop. Browse.
Ah, here's the title thing. Okay. Oh my god, I have a lot of them. Oh my god, are those all of my options? I've never seen them in a list that scrolls this fast. It's also previewing them with my name, which is kind of nice. Oh man, I think I just popped a blood vessel. Yeah, right? We're going for like a Western vibe. What fits with that? Murgler glur of gurgler murgler. Jenkins, maybe. There's Camel Hoarder. I feel like that's pretty good, actually. What's at the bottom of the list? Veil Strider. Spire Stalker. Chief. I don't know if I have a varmint title. No Rootin' Tootin', how about Crashin' Thrashin'? You don't like the Camel Hoarder? Sinbreaker is kind of hardcore. If she was like some kind of really evangelical sheriff. Oh, Peacekeeper. How about Peacekeeper Crinkle?
Good fortune to all friends of the Grummels.
Dust Lord. Okay. How does it pick my mount? I have to hang on. In order to figure out this add-on, I don't think I'm getting to any questing today. I need to do this for another outfit. So hang on. Let's take our vegetable outfit, and then let's give it the farmer title, because that's easy. A B C D E farmer. Oh, it's funny. The C comes in. Where's farmer? This add-on is called Fitter. It lets you pick mounts, pets, toys, titles to go with your Hearthstones to go with your I could have sworn I had the farmer title. Is it not account wide? She could be Blossom Bringer. We need more veggie decor. Didn't want to spend the time learning how it worked at the same time. I sometimes give my battle pets names. I could have sworn I had farmer. Wait, outdoor enthusiast? Outland enthusiast. That's not quite as much fun. Molten core prospector. Lumberjack isn't quite right. This is riveting content, I'm sure. Anyway, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to pick mounts that go with the vegetable thing. What flying mount goes with the farmer? What does a farmer fly on? For that matter, what does she ride on? Like a horse? A donkey? A tornado. A chicken? It's got to fly, though. Tractor mount 1, right? Farming and gardening. What screams agriculture? It's gonna be a long time, and we've got our. I don't want to use a shop or a promo mount though. I feel like something a little more normal, just like a regular bird or a griffin or something. We've got some bees. She could use a Vespoid, but they're kind of like 3D printed bees. They're a bit strange. And we have mites, moths. Any number of dragons. Pick a glow mite for now. Something's gonna come to me though. We only have 26 pages of mounts. I don't want a shop or a sub mount, even if I have it. I don't want to use it. Oh, a bee! Of course it's a bee! Why wouldn't it be a bee? We've got Hive Mother or Harvester. I feel like it's the Harvester for sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. I wonder if... So that... Oh, then my next question then. Hang on. So my vegetables set. We're going to put them in the bar. So we're in the gunslinger thing. And now we're in vegetables. And that's changing... Well, it would change my title if, How does... So when I mount up on any mount, is it gonna switch it? No. Is there a fitter-specific mount button?
Shop, browse. Smell.
Hearthstone macro. There must be a mount macro. Yeah, it's gotta be a macro. If this is where you get the Hearthstone one from, where do you get the mount one from? It also didn't change my title.
Beware of Yeti.
Hang on, I gotta look at this. Mount bind updates. It has keybinds as well as macros that are created in the transmog window. It's what it says. So the mount and the hearth is going to be a keybind. The mount bind. Okay. Where is the mount macro? Because I don't want to commit to changing my keybind. It didn't. Did it make a macro? Unbelievable. Takes that long to think of the bee. Or is there someplace else that I can drag the mount macro? This is where you drag the Hearthstone macro. So that tracks. That's fine. Where do I drag the mount macro? Window generates it. In the spot where you're choosing your mount. I'm choosing the mount down here? Oh, there it is. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So let's put that on there.
May your feet find
Good call. Although it has my Vespoid, and we don't like that. Oh, it's funny. These are the... Now it's Harvester. I had selected a list of them, and for some reason it had queued them up. Oh, I wonder if I selected a rotation by accident. Hang on. So for my flying mods, yeah, I have 3 of them selected. That's funny. How do I unselect them? Do I have to go back into them? Yeah, okay, that's what happened. So you can, if you want, you can have a whole set. You can select a bunch of them, and then it'll pull up a different one within your set for that transmog. That is awesome, yeah. So let's go to the Glowmite. That's nice that you can have multiple. Oh, I could spend all day doing that. Oh dear, that's dangerous. This is an add-on that we're playing with. It's called Fitter. I'm not currently using Plumber, no. Well, now I want to pick things for all of my bots. Because I have some nice options here. So for this, she obviously needs to be like a buccaneer or a swabby, maybe. And she's gonna use, I don't know what a good pirate Hearthstone is. Gotta be something. Hard to go wrong with explosive. Brewfest. And then her flying mount is gotta be a parrot. The only thing is I kind of wish I could use Mount Journal Enhanced. I kind of wish, actually, let's just scroll through and look through them. I kind of wish I could use Mount Journal Enhanced categories. Like, I would love to just select, like, all the parrots plus the Chrono Corsair. So there's the Chrono Corsair, but we can also do... But I'm just forgetting the name of the parrots, and searching for parrot doesn't actually pull anything up. So I'm gonna have to just do it one page at a time. This may actually be the downfall of having so many mounts. It's funny, I farmed for the parrots for so long, you'd think I would remember all of their names. There's one. There's Hook Talon. They're kind of flappy, so they're a bit easier to pick out on the list. Yeah, Squawks. Oh, there's Polly Roger. There's Quawks. There's the Royal Sea Feather. I have more parrots than I thought I did. None of these are the one that I got from Undermine. There's Sharkbait. Also the Albatross. Gotta throw the Seagull in there. Oh, there's another one. There's Squawks! You have Quawks and Squawks! We have so many! Look at that list. We've got a whole aviary of parrots. That's probably good enough. And then, what about a ground mount? Dizzy Nitrum, thank you for the 27-month resub. How do you make Yogg-Saron laugh? You give him 10 tickles. What ground mount do pirates ride? Struggling to not just give everybody horses? Well, that's a good one, though. That's a nice horse. Wonder Wing's a parrot. It's kind of mecha parrot, though. Crocodiles? Yeah, yeah. I'm seeing mounts that I kind of forgot existed. We got turtles. I like how these are in... They're in alphabetical order. I'm thinking, this is the weirdest order I've ever heard of, but it is alphabetical. I feel like I'm just gonna end up picking horses. It's not like we're gonna see him anyway. Bruce! My favorite mount. Did I scroll past Bruce? I must have. Where's Brucey? Oh, they're there. We've got a... Oh no, that's Brawlin' Bruno. Which might be basically Bruce. Dreadwake's too big and clangy. She obviously needs parrot pets. Macaws. Great Wing, Green Wing, Hyacinth. Also... what was it called? Oh, there's an albatross. The one that Captain Crackers? I guess that is a, shop pet. It's fine. And then we've got a Brandy Bottom Feeder. Okay, cool. Well, now I need to put that on my list. I only want mogs that I have fully, set up in Fitter now.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
So she goes from being Lumberjack Crinkle with her bee, and then we switch outfits, and now I'm Swabby Crinkle, who I think probably will... I wonder if the title update is working. And then it's going to pull out... There's her Albatross. It's already summoned a parrot. Oh, yeah. Whole underground area, no flying. Yeah, but isn't it like elite open world content? I feel like that's basically shorthand for no Hazel. I'm not doing elite world quests. Ooh. If I'm gonna do things that require multiple people, I want them to be in instances where they belong. Okay, well this is lots of fun.
Many farewells.
I want to put the gunslinger outfit back on though. There we go. Yeah, give me my snake. Give me my snake and my buzzard. I suppose I could at least pick up the quest that I'm not going to do today. We've always got tomorrow. Is it you? Yep. Should we read it? Sure. Tomorrow just stream this all day. It's just picking mounts and pets and to go with transmogs. Someone is grabbing my foot. Is it Tuna? I think it's Tiki. Tiki and Tuna together. Bless you. I don't even know who Hagar is. She sounds like something that you grow bacteria in. She sounds like a medium that you put in a petri dish so that you can culture things. You really are allergic to quests, right? Peacekeeper Crinkle. Well, now I feel like I need to pick out more pets and mounts for the Peacekeeper event. Now that I know that I can have like a rotation. This is my favorite add-on. Now, apparently. And I was having fun with Housing Codex earlier, but no, this is the new coolness. So I feel like I could do all of the buzzards and all of the... So we've got the Badlands buzzard, but there's more like it that would be really cool with this. She's a root warden, you're not completely wrong. Every mount has a mog, and every mog has a mount. That's the only thing I would add to this add-on is more advanced filtering like Mount Journal Enhanced has in this tab. I feel like the flame painted Sunrock would actually look pretty cool with this. This add-on is called Fitter. Ow. Ow. Someone's biting my foot. Ow! Excuse you! Okay, now it's Tuna. Tuna! What do you want? Tuna wants to chomp. Gold toad albatross for sure. Headless Horseman looks pretty cool. I feel like I don't want to get too crazy with it. I want them to really suit it. Bite a hazel by the sounds of it. You did your trading post this month. I love this mog set. I'm tempted to get more colors. But I do... This color is growing on me. The orange and blue one's nice, though. Kind of lost track of what I wanted. I was getting albatrosses, and I think I did. There's more, though. Yeah, there's the Siltwing albatross. So now we've got 4 different mounts. There's the Snowy Eagle. I don't know if that one suits it. Last meeting of the day. Have a great day. Look forward to tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have a great meeting. Sundancer, kind of cool. What a great way to see more of your mounts. Oh, there we go. The waste... those were what I was thinking of. The Waste Marauder, Waste Wanderer, Sky Terror. Those are from... Corrupted Oldham. Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
Beware of Yeti.
Yeah, that's cool. Happy with that chicken. I don't think I have a chicken. Alright. Oh, hang on. I do have to wrap up. If anyone has anything else that we want to talk about before we go. I need to... All the snakes. More snakes. Any cobras? There's a cobra. More snakes. Every snake. All the snakes. Shuffle snakes. Is there any snakes called something else? That's a serpent. Weren't there other, like, cobra-like snakes? Also, maybe that toad. I have 99 pages of pets? Is it just me or is it too many? I want the chicken man so bad. Oh yeah, so there's snakes that aren't called snake. There's the Sidewinder. I feel like she's a snake girl. It's kinda too many. Give some back.
Good fortune to all friends of the Grummles.
That's cool. Folio interface looks so different than what I remember. Alright, okay, I gotta go. This has been lots of fun. I learned something new today. I found an add-on I'd never used before. I would like to thank you all very much for joining me. I appreciate the company. Thank you for being here. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably do the actual main story quest for once in our lives. Appreciate it, and I hope I see you soon, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.